What is up, what is up, what is up, everybody? It's Phil Nagy on Sports here, joining you for our Week 8 NFC game of the week. We are excited to bring this one to you. Got a good one, 2-4 and 2 teams, both the class of the NFC, many would say, and even I think probably both teams better than Madden does them justice for, but we'll see what it looks like today. Nice look at the flyover here in Levi's Stadium. Excited to bring this one again to you. I am still on vacation, so due to the technological advances that we do have here at Nagy on Sports, we're able to still bring this one to you. So Kit's actually going to call this game for you, but we really appreciate everybody being on. Enjoy this one, and we'll be back at the end of the week to wrap up week number 8 with Browns and Ravens. So enjoy this one. Eagles and Niners, both teams 4 and 2 here at Nagy on Sports. Thanks to our subscribers. You guys are the best. Take it away, Kit.
Yeah, thanks, Phil. Excited for this one, obviously, as these are two class of the NFC squads here with the Eagles and the 49ers. Great rosters, great chemistry on both sides of the ball for both teams. They've played well for quite some time now, and this certainly looks to be a very good matchup. Obviously, Phil mentioned they don't always get the love they probably deserve, either squad here in Madden, but we'll see how they look here in this game, but hoping for a good one here in our NFC Spotlight Game of the Week for Week 8. But there's a look there for Brock Purdy's season so far. And he's going to have the ball at the 25-yard line to start. He's going to hand the ball off quickly. And McCaffrey's going to fight through a tackle and get himself 5 yards on the first carry of the ball game. Slay in on the tackle for the Eagles. Now emptying out the backfield, sending McCaffrey out to the right side there. Brock Purdy to pass. Quick little slant to McCaffrey. McCaffrey's got a first down and a few extra yards to boot. As pressure in his face, Purdy stands tall, delivers nicely on the slant to his running back out there split wide, and McCaffrey does the rest. Brock Purdy out of the gun. 4-man rush, and over the middle, just missing is Brock Purdy. That one just over the outstretched hands of his receiver. And we'll have a 2nd and 10 here. Purdy now to the sideline. He's got Kittle. And Kittle gets them within 4 here on 3rd down. Hey, Mitchell, welcome in. Glad to have you. Now, Purdy backing up significantly and just electing to throw that one down out of bounds on 3rd down. And so the 49ers going to have some early success, but then have to punt after their second set of downs kind of goes into neutral and ends up not getting the yardage they needed. And so the Eagles will take over. A look there at Jalen Hurts' season so far through 7 weeks here in our Madden Sim. Emptying out the backfield for Jalen Hurts on the first snap of the day for him. Now scrambling out of the pocket, throwing back across his body dangerously, and it ends up short of his intended receiver, but fortunate for him not to the other team in the process. You didn't miss the Browns game, actually. We are stacking our AFC and NFC Spotlight games of the week with the 2 for Week 7, followed by the 2 for Week 8. That were pre-selected by Phil, and then as Jalen Hurts going to take a big sack there. Armstead getting in very quickly and knocking down one Jalen Hurts for a sack and a punt after a 3 and out. No, but you did not miss a Browns game. Fear not. Week 8 of the Browns is yet to come, and that's because of the vacation that Phil is currently on. He pre-recorded some selected games that we didn't have a chance for you guys to get to vote on them, of course. But these are the games he picked out for Nagy Nation, and then we'll have the Browns game for you when he gets back from vacation. He's scheduled to be back on Sunday. There's a nice little return here from McCaffrey, creates some room, and nearly thought for a moment he was going to get away. He is near out to midfield, though, with the ball on a nice little return. Hey, Dribble Boy God, appreciate you being on. Welcome in. And hey, Nathan, welcome in. Been a while indeed. Glad to have you back. The Chiefs have struggled, actually, of late. They went into a tightly contested shootout game with the Bengals that they lost. They went into that game with the Bengals 3-3, which is a little under what you'd expect, and the Chiefs at 2-3, and they ended up losing that game in a shootout fashion. I think the final score was something like 48-35. But the Chiefs couldn't quite get it done. It all hinged on a pair of bad throws back-to-back from Patrick Mahomes. He nearly threw a pick on a throw out to the perimeter, and then 2 plays later, this was pretty early in the game, but that was how close this game was. It was very back and forth. But 2 plays later, threw a pick six, just the opposite side of the field, but virtually the same play the other way. And that second one bit him. Both of them would have been pick sixes. The second one actually was a pick six. And unfortunately, the Chiefs lost in our Spotlight Game of the Week. We do have the Chiefs, I believe, again. Oh, completed downfield. What a catch that was. I didn't think he was going to be able to come down with it, but Watkins does make a great catch. His second of the ball game for 48 and a bunch of yardage there as Jalen Hurts connects downfield as I was talking. But yeah, 2-3 was a surprising start for the Chiefs here in our sim, and now 2-4 after the game of the week. Although I do believe the Chiefs are playing. Well, maybe I can't remember. Oh no, I'm sorry. It's not the Chiefs. It's Dolphins and Raiders. Dolphins and Raiders will be the AFC Spotlight Game of the Week for Week 8 here tomorrow night. Is the plan to broadcast that one. Hey George, welcome in. Are you asking the record of the Chiefs there, Nathan? You're looking for the Chiefs record? There's another first down here for the Eagles, and they are driving the first well-put-together drive for either team. Jalen Hurts connecting on a little out route to his second tight end, and that one good for a first down. Now a tight bunch formation under center is Jalen Hurts. Back to pass. Good protection. He's got it out to the outside. And that one is complete. He's now 5 of 6 for 78 yards. That one was good for 6 to Goddard. That's Goddard's first touch of the ball game. Of course, the number 1 tight end. There's Goddard again for his second catch. And that one is going to go for yet another first down. Now in the red zone, inside of the 10 are the Eagles, down to the 7, in fact. So I don't know for sure. I wish I had a better answer than that, Mitchell. I don't know that for sure, although I know that right now the Ravens are virtually running away with it. As that one is complete for a touchdown, strike to the end zone. That's A.J. Brown, and the Eagles have scored first here in this NFC showdown between powerhouse clubs. And A.J. Brown, the recipient of the first touchdown here. So if you had that on your scratch sheet, you win. And the point after touchdown is good, so that'll make it 7-zip in a 85-yard drive that the Eagles just made good on. And so the 49ers will look to respond here with Brock Purdy coming back out on the field. But I believe that right now the Ravens are well ahead of anybody else. They've got 1 or 2 losses. And then we're kind of middle of the pack with the Steelers or actually maybe the Steelers are behind. I have to look. Hold on. Let me see if I can suss some of it out. It's a little bit old from our last poll because we didn't have a more up-to-date poll here. As McCaffrey's going to get this carry out to his outside, he'll pick up 2, 3rd and 8 coming. So last I had it, Steelers were 2-4, Ravens were 5-1. They played each other. This one complete downfield, nice strike, and he's got Deebo Samuel for big yardage past the 50. And the 49ers are in business here as Brock Purdy with a beautiful ball to a wide open Deebo Samuel. Let's see. Bengals were 3-3 into that game with the Chiefs, like I mentioned. That was 3-3 versus 2-3. We didn't get to see the Steelers-Ravens game. I don't know who won that, but the Steelers were 2-4. The Ravens were 5-1, and the Browns, as of Week 7, were just got to the 4-3 mark. So that's kind of how the AFC North is looking. I don't have the information for what all happens in Week 8, and we haven't seen all of Week 7, and because I don't know the outcome of that Steelers-Ravens game, if the Ravens are now 6-1 and the Steelers 2-5, or if the Steelers are 3-4 and the Ravens 5-2. I don't know, because they played each other, and then of course we won. We're 4-3, and then it's the where does that all stack up? And then we'll see Week 8. No, you have not missed the Browns game, even though we're doing the Spotlight Games of the Week for Week 8 without having seen the Browns in Week 8. They will be playing after the Spotlight Game of the Week this time around, only for the fact that Phil had to go on vacation, or didn't have to. He chose to go on vacation, which is a good thing for him. Everybody needs a little break every once in a while, and certainly he is well-deserved breaks for him. But there's a nice strike downfield, and Brock Purdy kind of clicking here on this drive as he gets it to Gray nicely in the middle of the field. And the 49ers cooking with some gas finally and looking to make this into a bit of a game. So those are, George has got the current records. So we need to know what the outcome was in Week 7 between the Bengals and Ravens, the Steelers and Ravens game. The Bengals we know are 4-3. The Browns are 4-3, and then it's just a question of where the Week 8 game goes, and we'll find out, and what happened in the Week 7 game. And of course, we had the information right there. The Ravens were 5-2, so they lost to the Steelers. There you go. Now we know what happened in Week 7. So your answer for Week 7, I just saw it at the bottom of the ticker. The Ravens lost, so they were 5-2. Steelers are 3-4. Browns are 4-3, and the Bengals are 4-3. So the Browns now just a little bit behind the Ravens, but tied with the Steelers for at least in wins losses. I don't know where the tiebreakers are. This one an end around to Deebo Samuel, but gets them a little bit closer, but not a lot. Second and goal here from the 4, from under center, heavy set. They've got McCaffrey to the end zone, touchdown! 49ers score! Big rush out to the perimeter there for McCaffrey, and they get themselves into the end zone to tie this ball game up pending this PAT. A big drive, putting together some positive plays, all highlighted by some nice strikes downfield by one Brock Purdy. Yes, it is very tight, Mitchell. That is for sure. So very, competitive AFC North for sure here on our sim, and we'd expect that to continue, as all of the teams right now have some pretty good rosters. So we'll see how it actually pans out, but very interested to see how it continues going forward. So 4:04 left in the first quarter, tie ball game, 7-7. Just a slight edge there on the momentum meter for the Eagles. After that drive took a lot of wind out of their sails. But they're going to have a chance to respond here starting at their own 28. And Jalen Hurts is going to look to come out and do just that. Now handing off, and a nice little run there from DeAndre Swift. Probably picks up a few more yards than I might have expected initially. He picks up 4, 2nd and 6. Jalen Hurts over the middle, and he's got it complete. Jalen Hurts now over 100, 8 of 9 with 1 touchdown. 101 yards to his day. But you're not wrong. It certainly is tight in the AFC North, and that should make it exciting as we continue. But DeAndre Swift there looks for a few extra yards, picks up 3. 2nd and 7. Back to pass for Hurts. Hurts now scrambling out of the pocket, throwing and picked! A bad throw for Jalen Hurts. It ends up in a pick. He's going to have a chance at the tackle. He does make up at least with a tackle downfield on a nice pursuit angle, but an ugly throw to the wrong team, and Warner sitting right there in the gap, just waiting for it, just waiting on this ugly throw. Warner says, "Thank you, I will take that," as Jalen Hurts does manage to prevent a touchdown for the pick 6, but still doesn't take away from the sting of just an ugly throw. And so 49ers with a great opportunity here to really build themselves a bit of an advantage here after they took one away, and if they can get a touchdown out of the easy field position starting at the 11, they have a good chance to take the edge in this game with the turning of the tides. They have to score. They got to get themselves in here. A touchdown would be obviously the preference here. 2nd and 10. Now throwing to the outside. He's got Kittle. Kittle trying to get through the tackler. Ends up going over top. 3rd and 6. They still can get a first down from here. Brock Purdy to pass. He's got it out complete, but near the first down, and Kittle can't quite get it. A 4th and inches and a big decision to come from the 2 inches to go. Will they go for this? I think they should, and in reality, I think that Kyle Shanahan would. But the question becomes, what will Madden do? And they'll go for it. All right, I like this. So a little goal line set I formation. And we can talk about why I like this here in a moment. A little fake the handoff, throws to the end zone, touchdown! Deebo Samuel with the score. And that's the biggest reason why I like that, is because it gives you more opportunity to score the ball. But the other reason I like that is even if you turn it over on down, so long as you don't lose yardage in the process, you're backing up your opponent in the shadow of their own end zone, which makes it very difficult on them and gives you the opportunity to potentially get the ball back with some extra points to boot, with the opportunity for a safety in that position. So I like going for it. A 4th and inches, the little play action really worked nicely. He threw it into a bit of a tight coverage, but trusted Deebo Samuel to go up and make the catch. And sure enough, the 49ers hit pay dirt at a critical moment with that complimentary football after the big pick. So they'll either be 2nd or 3rd. They're tied with the Bengals at 4 and 3. George, the Ravens are 5 and 2. The Steelers are 3 and 4, as if memory serves. 3 and 4. Nice completion from Jalen Hurts downfield, and now he's up to 126 passing yards. Devontae Smith, the receiver there. Steelers are now 3 and 4 after their upset win against the Ravens. Yeah, but I don't know. I don't know what the tiebreaker is, so I don't know if the Browns are ahead of the Bengals or if the Bengals are ahead of the Browns. My guess would be the Browns are probably 3rd, because as memory serves, we lost some heartbreak in the division games early. There's a big sack coming around the corner there. You know who, Nick Bosa, gets home as he just scraped off the blocker, and Jalen Hurts helps him out by running into him. But a big sack nonetheless. Nick Bosa, go Bucks, and Jalen Hurts pays. But, I'd suspect they're probably third, probably because of their record in the division is not great, as I recall, having lost, I think, both of their games in the division so far. As a big hit there delivered. And DeAndre Swift picks up most of the sack yardage, 3rd and 11 coming. Hurts to pass over the middle underneath, and that's not nearly going to be enough. He's got it to Devontae, but Devontae had lots of work to do and was hit right after catching it. And that is not going to get it done. So, the Eagles are going to try for the 50.5-yard field goal here. Nearly blocked a low kick. He hit the upright, and that was the crossbar. Hits the crossbar. I don't know if he got a hand on that. He might have. It looked like a pretty low trajectory kick. Just pranged right off the crossbar. No good. And just kind of an interesting turn of events here, as nice field position is going to be the result for Brock Purdy and co. As the Eagles could not convert on the long field goal. I think it might have been partially blocked, though. May have led to that. McCaffrey seeping through the hole a bit there, finding 2 yards in the process. Well, handoff goes to Deebo Samuel out of that Deebo Samuel set. And Deebo finds a yard. 3rd and 7. Now emptying out the backfield. Brock Purdy. 4-man rush coming. He throws it out to the outside to a well-covered McCaffrey. And that one is going to be incomplete. And the 49ers will go 3 and out with that really nice field position after the missed field goal and just put it away, trying to play the field position game. But unfortunately for them, that one trickles just into the end zone and results in a touchback. So the Eagles and Jalen Hurts will have the ball at the 20. 12:03 left in the half here. Nick Bosa in the zone, which certainly has to make you a little worried if you're Jalen Hurts. This one complete out to the left side, 7 yards on the pickup. A 2nd and 3 coming. We've certainly seen a lot from Devontae here in the late runnings, or the recent runnings of the game. He has been very active in the game plan. Jalen Hurts firing downfield. That one broken up. And a 3rd and 3, the result. 4-man rush, throw into the outside, short of the sticks. He's got it to Swift. Swift tried a spin move, but he still loses some yardage. And the Eagles will now have to punt after their own 3 and out. And so the 49ers will get another crack here in the half after this punt. If you're just joining us, very much appreciate you being here. If you enjoy the content, we would appreciate subscribes as well as the likes on the videos. Those seem to get our videos out to more friendly viewers, just like you, fans of the channel, fans of the NFL, people that enjoy seeing simulated football here in the doldrums of the off-season, as there isn't really any football to be had, especially NFL football, while the players are all on vacations, not even mini camps or training camps or anything else to, just a lot of powder puff reporting, because there's really nothing to report on unless something terrible happens, unfortunately. So not a lot going on here in the NFL landscape, so Phil and I like to fill that with some simulated football games, this being an example of it. And if you appreciate that, we'd very much appreciate your support with the subscribes and the likes. If you haven't had a chance to join us on the Discord, you can vote on games like this one, although this one wasn't voted because of the vacation plans for the co-creators of pnagsports. But that being said, normally we do put these ones up for the vote. That happens on our Discord. You can join us on the Discord at a link that is available in the description of this or any of our other videos. We'd love to have you there. We talk all things Browns and in between games, as well as all things NFL. And then we also enjoy getting some fan input on polls and some other things there for you there in the Discord if you'd like to join us. As McCaffrey finding some space and going to bring up a 3rd and 2 after a nifty little run out of him. Hey, Larry, welcome in. So, to be determined, Larry, for the weekend Browns game is this one's there deep, but out of bounds, intending for Kittle. And they're going to go for this on 4th and 2. This is their 2nd drive consecutive with, actually, they had a drive in between with a 3-and-out, but their 2nd attempt going for it, they've got it. Complete downfield. Ayuk with the reception. He only needed 2, and he got quite a bit more than that. And a nice strike downfield. Very sure-firing is Purdy there on that little slant. Ayuk with a great grab, bodying out the defender, and then getting some extra yardage. Nice conversion. Their 2nd 4th down conversion of the ball game. They're 2 of 2 on that now. And well picked and good play calling to boot on their 4th downs have resulted in both a touchdown and a nice 1st down just now. Hey, Sean, welcome in. Go Browns. But I was starting to tell you, Larry, that not sure yet exactly when the Browns game will be. I know for sure tomorrow we're going to have the Dolphins and Raiders, I believe it is, for the AFC Spotlight game of the week. That has been pre-recorded so that I can call it for you. Tomorrow, that'll be around the same time probably tomorrow as this one. And then after that, I believe Phil gets home on Sunday. I will be out of town by then, as I'm going out of town on Friday, so I won't be on the call probably for the Browns game, but he'll probably bring that to you when his schedule permits sometime after Sunday would be my guess. But we'll see as Phil has a better idea of what his availability looks like after getting back from vacation. 2nd and goal now for the 49ers. Handoff to McCaffrey. Touchdown, 49ers. Big strike right up the middle. Trusted the blocking out front. McCaffrey does the work as he was nifty in the hole here to create the space. A little jitter step to the inside. Creates the extra space away from the block of Kittle and able to get into the end zone. Good blocking up front. Nice run from McCaffrey. And the 49ers have struck again. Yeah, very excited about that, George. Appreciate you posting that. We're definitely looking forward to some of those changes. I haven't had a chance to really dig into it much yet, but looking forward to checking that out more. And then, we're really hopeful that, as we always seem to be, but always hopeful that they'll make some of the improvements that we've been begging for here on the channel. I think we could, between Phil and I, we could probably write a book of all the issues that seem endemic to Madden and the gameplay and the AI and the game management, the clock management, the long field goals. There's so many things that we could talk about that we have had gripes with that we'd love to see change. So if they can start to get some of the run game, the blocking game up front, especially the quarterback mechanics, which are such a bear, some of those things fixed, that would be truly wonderful. And we would love to see that. We're always hopeful for those kinds of improvements. There's a 3rd one coming here for the Eagles. They're going to hand it off to DeAndre Swift. Has got the 1st down. Ball came out, but I think he was well down by then, and they're not even going to contest that. So the 1st down will stand here, and they've got a drive going as they're approaching midfield now. But yeah, very excited for Madden 24, as we always tend to get, and can't wait for August to come around so we can get that in our hands and start simming on it, because that's what we love doing. Get the product out to the good people of Nagy Nation, and that'll be very exciting to be sure, as that was a woefully executed screen pass, as we have been complaining about here on the channel. Speaking of things that we would include in our book, this is definitely one of them. as that seems to be more than often, either that kind of he gets it to the running back and he's immediately tackled for a loss of 5 on a bad screen call, or the bad execution of he just takes an immediate sack. Either one, terrible outcomes. Hated either way. This one sets them up in a 3rd and 8 after more Devontae Smith. Jalen Hurts to pass, 4-man rush. He's got it complete. Another Devontae Smith, but short of the line, and he is going to be tackled short, 2 yards short to be exact. And a decision here for the Eagles is they're not quite to midfield yet. 4th and 2, have to think they're probably going to punt here. Take the conservative route. And they do elect to bring out the punt unit. So the Eagles down 14 punting with 2:42 left in the half. And the 49ers, with all the momentum, are going to have one more crack with 3 timeouts to try to get it downfield and build themselves a 21-point lead going into the halftime locker room. That seems like the way to go to blow this one wide open if they can put together a good drive here to take all but 7 seconds or so. So a 2-minute, 30-second drive downfield, get the yardage, keep the clock and the chains, more importantly, the chains moving. Not as much the clock. You do have to get yourself downfield. You don't have that much time. But a 2-minute warning about to happen. And there it is. And then just the 3 timeouts remaining to get it done. Hey, welcome in, Happy. What's going on? I like the new, we talked about changing the handle. I like the new one though. That definitely is good stuff. It was a good choice. Well done, sir. That is not going to do anything of the things that we were talking about, and now the Eagles are going to take a timeout to try to preserve some clock for themselves, as they're going to get the ball back with plenty of time. And the 49ers do absolutely nothing of what I thought they might try to do on that drive. Instead, they go backwards. Hope you're enjoying your time over there in March with the starting out the training. The ops here has been hectic, but I'm sure you're not surprised by that at all. Little snap goes to Jalen Hurts. 4-man rush. He's got it complete out to the outside and stepping out of bounds to preserve the clock there. Now 17 of 20 is Jalen Hurts. A very productive day for him, but the scoreline doesn't reflect it exactly. He's got it complete to Goddard. Goddard is going to be tackled in bounds, and so a minute 30 and counting for the Eagles, just coming up on midfield. Now escaping the pocket is Jalen Hurts. He's got the ball tucked and picks up 8 yards, and finally a timeout taken. 1 remaining there for the Eagles. After they kind of lackadaisically called that timeout, they kind of waited for a bit, allowed a few extra ticks to bleed away, as Madden is wont to do, and then finally call a timeout. Now going towards the end zone and knocked away. I thought for a minute he had it. He had a streaking receiver open, but slightly underthrown, and the result is a knocked away defended pass. Jalen Hurts couldn't quite get enough air underneath it to have the touchdown. Otherwise, he had that. As this one thrown dangerously back against his body, and a pick is the result. 10-yard line to the 20, out near the sideline, and that's where he's going to be pushed away. Out of bounds, Gibson with the pick, and he's just that dangerous throw against the momentum there from Jalen Hurts. Winds up in disaster, and now the 49ers with a chance and 42 seconds left. Now over the middle, he's got it complete. First down near midfield, and a quick timeout taken by the 49ers. They've got 2. After the pick coming up on midfield, an opportunity for them to get that critical touchdown into half that we were talking about that blows this game wide open. Only 37 seconds and 2 timeouts to do it in, though. Now airing it deep. Brock Purdy towards the end zone. One-on-one coverage and knocked away. Slaying on the coverage there as he won that matchup. But Brock Purdy kind of left it airborne for too long. He needed less arc. He kind of let it drift on him a bit. as it was hung way up in the air, and that gave Slade the opportunity to knock that one away. 3rd and inch is coming. 23 ticks left, 1 timeout remaining for the 49ers. They're going to get it over the middle. Time for a quick timeout if they're going to kick the long field goal or maybe a strike or two to the end zone. But it looks like they're just going to wind the clock down, well, call it with 10 seconds. That's an awkward in-between time to call the timeout. They probably want to leave it with 3 seconds and kick the long field goal if you're going to go that route. Or, because you don't want to leave any clock on if you miss, right? As they do miss, knocking it off the upright and just, yuck, leaving the Eagles a chance here. Either team providing opportunities the other way. Don't like seeing it. But the Eagles with a chance, 5 ticks left, 1 timeout. Spreading them out are the Eagles, but only a few seconds to work with. But they're still going to have a chance, right? All you need is a seat and a chip at the table, right? Or a chip and a seat at the table, other way around, as that one is going to end up incomplete and take us to halftime. So no damage done from the pick, no damage done from the 49ers in their drive that was looking good with the long field goal attempt. But a bit of mismanagement on either side ends up in a 21-7 ball game into half. And here we go with the second half of football here at Nagy on Sports. Yeah, I'm sure you had there, Happy. I was sure you had heard some about all the nonsense that was going on. So, but we can talk about that later and offline. But perhaps over a nice, tasty beverage somewhere, sometime. Yeah, I really would like to see the better play. I'm trying to catch up with comments here after. That was an exciting finish to the half there, and was too busy paying attention to the game. But trying to get back to the chat now. And you're right, Sean, that really would like to see that better play on the D and O line for both sides of the ball. Really would like to see that AI and those mechanics and the gameplay and the physics all get a lot better, because there's just so much room for improvement. And you're right, that's a big weakness of the game, and it sets up so much else in the game to struggle. Like the screen game is a big is suspect because of that. You know, there's a lot of things that could be a lot better if the line play on either side of the ball was better. And then of course the long field goals, I agree on that one too. Yeah, Sean, I could see it for sure that Philly will make this interesting in the second half. We'll see. Yeah, will do for sure. Throw over the middle for Jalen Hurts. He's got it out past the 50. Devontae Smith, the receiver, and 5 yards for the reception. That's his 9th catch of the ball game. Closing in on 100 yards is Devontae Smith. Now scrambling for his life, kind of running backwards was Jalen Hurts on that one. He gets it complete, but selects his outlet, and DeAndre Swift has it, but short of the line to gain. Really bad throw. Lucky that wasn't a pick, as you see the defender come up and make a contest on the ball, all for the fact that the mechanics on that throw were terrible. Kind of backing up, almost falling backwards was Jalen Hurts, throwing it off the back foot and getting it there kind of slow, which gave the defender a chance, but fortunate that DeAndre Swift was able to make that grab. So the Eagles with a first down now. On the legs of DeAndre Swift. Nice little run for him. So the Eagles are going to spread them out here just past midfield. Handoff goes to DeAndre Swift on that inside zone look, and he's going to have 3 trips formation out to the right. Jalen Hurts has the snap, now setting up a screen, and he's got it to the running back, who is going to catch it and be pushed out of bounds. Managed to not lose yardage, at least. It wasn't especially great, but Gainwell only gets 1 on a 3rd and 9. Tight bunch formation to his right. Jalen Hurts out of the gun. He's got the snap. Now with plenty of time, and Alpha's back foot to the end zone. He had a man wide open, and just a terrible throw from Jalen Hurts. Again, poor mechanics setting up a bad throw. He was lucky that one ended up out of bounds, and a terrible punt too. Yuck, that was gross. Kind of hit it. Just like, I think he was trying to like get some backspin on it or something, but kind of hit the front end of the ball, ended up going out of bounds at the 21. That should have been an easy coffin corner, but instead ends up on the wrong side of the 20. That one complete to Kittle underneath and a pickup of 7. So yeah, bad mechanics though, as Jalen Hurts just way off his back foot, backing up as he's throwing. That's going to take power away from your ability to throw, and he ended up off the mark outside with a wide open, easy touchdown that he probably should have hit if his mechanics were better. I don't know if his game rhythm is off. I don't know what it is. It seems like his footwork seems to be a little bit off. His timing doesn't seem to be comfortable with that footwork, and that seems to be affecting his throws of late in the game. And some of those getting away from him now. That one, the latest example of it. But the 49ers with a nice little drive brewing of their own, as they've got an opportunity here to extend their lead. Brock Purdy from under center. Pressure in his face. Tries to dump it off to McCaffrey. Coming out on the swing route as his outlet, but couldn't get it there. And incomplete. 2nd and 10. Single back is McCaffrey from under center. Brock Purdy out to his left side. He's got it complete. Ayuk breaks the tackle, pushing the would-be tackler out of his way, but then steps out of bounds errantly after a really nice effort. That's a sad outcome there because he had a lot more room to work with, as he probably... he certainly would have had the first down, but then the question is, does he make one more guy miss and potentially scampering for the end zone at that point? But still a nice effort. Sad to see it go out of bounds on an errant step, but it is what it is. Tight bunch to his right. Brock Purdy under center. McCaffrey the single back. Throwing out to the left, or to the right side, pardon me, and a little flag down on the play. I think a hold, or nope, roughing the passer. Interesting. I didn't see them come in late, but I must have looked away at the wrong time, as that one goes against the big man, Fletcher Cox. And a 1st and 10 granted for these 49ers, now in good field position here, past midfield. And down now at the 32, 2nd and 4. Power eye look, and a stretch play out to McCaffrey. The left side breaks out through the tackle, makes a man miss to the 20, to the 15, and tackled at the 16-yard line. What a play for one McCaffrey. That was a lot of fun, as Christian McCaffrey makes some fun things happen with the ball in his hand, and that was a great example of it. Let's take another look here, as you're going to see him just break through that first line, then whoop, out the way. Sir, not going to tackle this. And then they do eventually tackle him, but that was a really fun run, as we get to see him split 2 would-be tacklers and then make another guy look silly downfield. McCaffrey again, fighting through the hole. Not a lot going on for him in that run, as his nice day continues. 69 yards, 2 touchdowns on his effort today, and some movement up front will stall this drive somewhat, as they're going to have to back up here, and that's going to wind up in a 2nd and 13 for the 49ers, looking to extend their lead. Still a 21-7 ball game with 6:34 in the third. 49ers driving, but they need to make up for that false start, and that run from Mitchell not to do it, as they're now in a 3rd and 12. McCaffrey delayed handoff, and he's not going to get it done with that. I don't like the play call in there. They pretty well had you locked in on the run, as you ran all 3 plays to no avail. And that false start ends up being kind of the the difference there, the catalyst in what stalled your drive out, and then of course the play calling making it worse. And instead of a potential to score a touchdown, they're going to settle for a field goal to extend their lead. Which, when the opponent is the Eagles, and as high-powered as they can be, that is not really what you want. As a 24-7 lead feels good, but not good enough if your opponent is the Eagles. You really want to extend that lead by a touchdown there in that spot, if at all possible. This team can come back in a hurry. They are very good on offense, if you hadn't heard. Or hadn't seen, I suppose. Of course, we don't see that as much in the Madden simulation of this team. They have not really lived up to the billing of as good as they probably should be. Or at least we don't think so. There's a preview of our next matchup for the Browns. So a big one that Phil's going to be calling next. This one, complete downfield to his tight end. Goddard makes a man miss and gets down to the 35. Call it the 33-yard line. Nice strike to Goddard. He's been a big part of the game plan. And that one, his best of the day, just wide open in the seam, making one defender with a bad cutoff angle miss. And finally tackled at the 33. But I was starting to preview the match that Phil's going to bring to you for the Browns, a huge AFC North game between the leading Ravens, who are 5-2, and the 4-3 Browns. So definitely some bragging rights available in that one, but a big matchup and a chance to put yourself in contention for the lead of the AFC North as Hurts shoves off a tackler, gets to the outside, and down past the 10 to the 9-yard line. Very physical run there from Jalen Hurts. And they're going to be set up well here, sitting pretty at 1st and goal after that Jalen Hurts run. Of course, we're going to get a lot of looks at that one, thanks to our next-gen stats. So, first and goal from the 9-yard line. The Eagles looking to respond. And like I said, don't ever count out the Eagles. They are very dangerous, and they're doing that here as Swift working in past the 5 to the 4. 2nd and goal now for the Eagles. Single back, goal line set. Heavy to the left. He's got a handoff. And that one not going to find much to work with. That was Penny with the carry, but he goes backwards for a yard. Third and goal. 2:11 left in the third. Jalen Hurts to pass to the end zone! Knocked away! Great defensive effort there to prevent the touchdown to Devontae. And a 4th and goal will bring out the field goal unit. So again, not the outcome the Eagles were looking for either, as they're just going to push the scoreline back to a 14-point game. Not the outcome they had hoped for. So they trade field goals, and now still just the 2-touchdown lead for the 49ers this 24-10 ball game. Closing in on the waning moments of the third quarter. And the 49ers with the ball. Out of the gun, Brock Purdy throwing it to a streaking Deebo Samuel coming out of the backfield there. And 7 yards on that quick little strike to his running back out of the backfield. Brock Purdy, little play action keeper. Why not? Brock Purdy gets a first down. I don't think anyone was expecting Brock Purdy to call his own number on that one on the little play action keeper, but he does, and it works. And another one, back-to-back. This one was snuffed out by the defense. They weren't going to be fooled twice. And a 2nd and 8 after only 2 yards achieved by Brock Purdy. And a third one. This one surprisingly works. I don't know what's happening, but we just had 3 option keepers in a row, all from Brock Purdy, who you're not expecting to run the ball, or at least not 3 times in a row. And he does it, and he manages actually to get more yardage out of that third one than I might have expected, and they set him up with a 3rd and 1. Are we going to see a 4th? I thought for a moment we would, but instead McCaffrey with a great little shifty run out of the perimeter, this time actually handed off. Not the 4th option keeper, instead McCaffrey with a beautiful little run, and he's got that 1st down easy. And look at McCaffrey create. That was fun. Just putting on the moves and putting on a show. Having fun with the ball in his hands. Trips formation out to his right. Brock Purdy fakes the handoff, and another option keeper. What is happening? That's 4 option keepers in the last 5 plays for the San Francisco 49ers. And I don't understand. Why are you doing that? You've got Brock Purdy under center. This is not like you've got Lamar Jackson or Kyler Murray or, Jalen Hurts. What are we doing with Brock Purdy and the option keepers here? 3rd and 6. Throwing this one away is Brock Purdy, and a 4th and 6 coming. And a long field goal attempt. This one from 52.5. The kick is up. The kick is... I don't think it was good. Didn't come up with the it looked like it had the leg, but I think he pushed it. He did. Pushed it left. He had the length. Just pushed it to the left. And they're going to miss a long field goal. Setting up the Eagles with nice field position in a game that they can easily come back in. Still a 2-point score advantage to the 49ers, but leave the Eagles hanging around for too long. They might make you pay. 13-13 left in the 4th quarter here. DeAndre Swift with the carry. He's not going to get anything on that rush. Hey, Wendell, welcome in. Good to have you. Yeah, no, Purdy is not known as a running quarterback. Are you kidding? No. I mean, he's not, immobile. He would be about maybe one notch below Baker Mayfield as a running quarterback. Not bad. He's athletic, but he's not going to wow you with his legs either. He's a good athlete. He is no run first or running quarterback. He's not Jalen Hurts. He's not some of those other guys that I named. He's not any of those guys. So I don't know why you'd be running 4 option keepers in 5 plays. That seems like a terrible idea. Speaking of terrible ideas, going 3 and out after that opportunity is not a great one. And that's what the Eagles do. So they're going to punt. The 49ers are going to get the ball back with an opportunity to extend their lead, but they haven't done much of anything with the ball in their hands of late in this game. Are you breaking news? Is that official, Wendell? That he is signed with the Commanders? I hadn't looked at my Browns feed today, so it's possible, but I don't know that I wouldn't have seen something in the Discord about that if that had actually happened, which is why I wonder if that's actually official. Ace formation now for Brock Purdy from under center. He's going to throw over the middle. He's got it complete. Ayuk with the ball. And that one is going to be good for a 1st down. 11:20 left in this ball game. 49ers looking to put it away. They've got some time to burn. And a very dangerous team lined up opposite them. And only a 2-point scoreline advantage, or a 2-score advantage here in this one. The 2 touchdowns, their margin right now, which doesn't seem like enough against these Eagles, but you never know. But they're certainly looking to try to burn at least some of this clock here on this drive. They do another option keeper. This one getting 2 yards. Not sure what they're doing there with that. That does not seem to be the right call. Brock Purdy is not somebody that you should be running, endless option keepers on or with. one complete out near the sideline. He's got it to Deebo Samuel. Nice little toe drag swag to keep the possession inbounds with his feet down. And threatening midfield are the 49ers. 9:54 to play. Over the middle, he's got it complete. I didn't catch the number on that one. But a 2nd and 4. Oh, Ray McLeod, the receiver on that one, number 25. So that's 2nd and 4, 24, 25. Hold on, let me look that up. Or I might have been wrong entirely. Where is he at? It's gonna bug me until I find out. Number 3. Number 3. I don't know where I got 24 or 25 from. But number 3 is Ray McLeod. As the 49ers drive, as I was looking away, looking up Ray McLeod there, their drive stalls near midfield. Now, fortunately for them, Madden doesn't force them to kick a stupid long field goal at least, but they are going to punt, and not a good one either. And so the Eagles are still going to end up with decent field position on the 26, when they probably should have had it inside the 20. Now Jalen Hurts with that ugly back throw after the turnaround. We hate those. Those are often picks. That one fortunate not to be, and just incomplete. Jalen Hurts now loading up to go deep. Man down there, and oh, what a catch! That was incredible! I thought that was going to be knocked away, but somehow he came up with an incredible catch! I don't know how he did this. Let's take another look. This is wild. He's streaking down the field. The defense was actually, the defender's right there. Not the best throw. He just put up a 50-50 ball, really, for either the receiver or the defender. And just, what an athletic grab out there. I'm not sure how he managed it. That was Quez Watkins with the aerobatics of the game. Incredible catch from him. 1st and goal. Eagles. Oh, but the ball's out. Madden giveth and Madden taketh away. As an incredible shot downfield comes up with a circus catch, and then Jalen Hurts completes it over the middle to DeAndre Swift, who immediately fumbles after getting stood up on first contact. And the Eagles get nothing out of that incredible catch from Watkins. And the 49ers have the ball on the 3. Wow. Handed it off. McCaffrey trying to get it out of the shadow of his own end zone. Gets a yard. 2nd and 8. I guess 2 yards. Must have been on the half-yard line there, because they're crediting him with 2 yards. McCaffrey now, wow, just making guys miss out there. Nice little run from him. Gets loose in a bunch of bodies and able to gain a 1st down. Darius Slay in on that tackle. Yeah, you're right. It was kind of a Jim Plunkett dying duck pass that somehow ended up as a completion down there to Quez Watkins. I'm not sure how he managed it, but just an incredible body awareness and aerobatic catch from the young receiver, and just very impressive. McCaffrey now with another carry, 4-yard pickup from him. I don't know about that, Wendell. He is very elusive. He is a huge threat to catch the ball out of the backfield. He's very dangerous in the passing game and in the running game. I don't know that I can buy him as an average running back. I just I don't think he is. He's very good. He's very, very good. Brock Purdy now scrambling, and he's got to complete Deebo Samuel with a 1st down. Nice strike to find Deebo Samuel with pressure in his face. Brock Purdy standing tall. Samuel now with 6 catches on a 10-yard average for 60 yards. I mean, if you're just talking about his running skill, he's not the most powerful back. I would grant you that. He's very shifty, though. He makes guys miss all the time, and he's very dangerous in the passing game. Again, because of that elusiveness, that short area burst, his quickness, his start-stop speed. All of those things make him very, very dangerous in the short field passing game. And then, as a runner, because of those same attributes, he's great in space and can make guys miss really well. It's another option keeper. What are we doing? This play calling. Come on now. Enough with the option keepers. You've got Brock Purdy. Quit playing like you've got the opponent's quarterback on your team. Jalen Hurts does not play for the San Francisco 49ers. Quit running option keepers. Ayuk, and ironically, the Eagles aren't even running option keepers with Jalen Hurts. It's the 49ers with Brock Purdy running like their 8th option keeper of this ballgame. It is mind-blowing that they have run that many in this game. What are we doing? You're not surprising anybody with it. You're not getting a lot of productivity out of it. Quit doing it. I like that description of Nick Chubb, though. Wendell calls his description for Nick Chubb is a bull, rhino, elephant, bulldozer. I'm good with that. That's an apt description, sir. 2nd and 2. Now running out the clock are the 49ers, as they should. 2:35 to play. Another option keeper, because apparently in shoot clock mode with a 2-score lead, the playbook says option keeper every other play when you have Brock Purdy on your team. I don't know how to explain this. I do not understand what is happening with the Brock Purdy option keepers that has been seemingly the bulk of the second half, where we've just defaulted to the Brock Purdy option keeper. They started a string of them where we had 3 in a row, almost a 4th, but they end up doing a 4th one a single play later, and then we've seen several since then as McCaffrey was all kinds of space to the 30, 2 hands on the ball, but he's going to the 10, to the 5, and then finally dragged down at the 4-yard line. And what a blow to the Eagles' chances there as McCaffrey makes them pay on what was intended to just burn clock, a big play downfield, and now the 49ers in scoring position as they hand it off there to Deebo Samuel, but not a lot going on for that one. I formation for the 49ers. Second goal from the 6. 1:48 left to play. And a score certainly seals this one in the W column for the 49ers. Even a field goal probably puts it away at a 4-point scoreline. It's going to be hard to overcome with only 1:45 left. So the only thing the Eagles can hope for is a big turnover, hopefully one that results in 6, and then getting the ball back quickly. But instead, the 49ers are going to score. Deebo Samuel with the rushing touchdown, and that, ladies and gentlemen, that will do it. The 49ers are going to win after yet another rushing touchdown, and a 31-10 ball game, and what ended up in a blowout had been relatively close for much of the game, leaving the Eagles hanging around, but the Eagles could not get it done. And that will be all she wrote in this one. Of course, there's still some time left to expire off of the clock yet, but the Eagles have far too much to chew left to have any realistic hope of winning this one, with not nearly enough time to do it in. That one, a strike over the middle, is complete for a first down. Jalen Hurts now with another passing attempt out to the right side. Got it complete. DeAndre Swift, his outlet is there. And a 2-yard pickup. Mercifully running off the clock That one nearly picks. Not a good throw. It does stop the clock. But an ugly throw there from Jalen Hurts. 3rd and 8. And Jalen Hurts now airing it deep to the wrong team. And the 49ers are going to have yet another turnover, as if their victory wasn't already sealed. Now it certainly will be sealed, and a victory formation at long last in this one, although it has felt like it was over for quite a while here, especially after that touchdown drive for the 49ers that we just watched. This certainly will do it, as I don't know why you come out in victory formation, take a knee, and then run a play the very next play, but only Madden knows. But 0-0's on the clock. 49ers going to come away with a big win. The Eagles, the losers in this one, as they could not find a way to get into the game here in San Francisco. Phil's going to wrap this one up here with the stats for us, as he is going to take that away here in a moment, but I'll be back after he makes the stat line call.
All right, so nice win there for the 49ers at home. Thanks, Kit, for the call. Let's look at the quick stats today. Jalen Hurts, 29 of 40, 313. That's 72%, but he just couldn't stop throwing it to the red jerseys today. Did have the one touchdown. DeAndre Swift, 12 for 42 on the ground. Hurts 2 scrambles, both successful. Devontae Smith, 9 for 82. Easy for me to read. How about DeAndre Swift? Just 6 catches for 3 yards out of the backfield. Quez Watkins was solid today, 5 for 141. Dallas Goedert, 4 for 62. And look at A.J. Brown. He did have the touchdown, but just 2 catches, 16 yards, and a drop as well. Not what you want from your superstar wide receiver. How about 21 tackles for Nakobe Dean, the new middle linebacker, taking over for T.J. Edwards. That's crazy. Terrell Edmonds, the new strong safety, in for Marcus Epps and/or Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, 13 tackles, and then Justin Evans, one of the other safeties as well, with double-digit tackles. No sacks today of Brock Purdy, no turnovers for them as well, which was a problem. It's what their defense is predicated on for sure. Brock Purdy in today's game was 29 of 39. That's 74% for 256 and a singular touchdown pass. How about Christian McCaffrey on the ground today? 24 carries, 150 yards, 2 touchdowns. Deebo Samuel, 10 rushing attempts for a -1 yard and a touchdown. Pretty wild for sure. 9 for Brock Purdy as well, as they continue, I think, to have an over-reliance on the option keeper in the Kyle Shanahan offense. 7 catches for Brandon Ayuk, 80 yards, 7 for 35 yards for Kittle. Deebo Samuel, 6 for 60 in the touchdown, so a touchdown by land and a touchdown by air for Deebo. Ray McLeod, 4 for 39. CMC, 3 for 16 out of the backfield here today. Defensively speaking, Fred Warner, no surprise, 12 tackles to lead them all. Hufanga, the new strong safety for Jimmy Ward, with 9. Greenlaw was 7 as well. Nick Bosa with a sack and Eric Armstead with the sack. And then the 3 picks were by Tashawn Gibson, former Brown, Fred Warner, and then Isaiah Oliver right there at the very end. Also the forced fumble by Drain Greenlaw that was recovered by Kinlaw was how it wrapped it up, 31-10. Appreciate you being on. Kit will wrap it up. We'll see you guys next time. Take care. Go Browns.
Thanks, Phil. Yeah, so that was definitely an interesting game at times, but it's had a little bit of excitement to it. But certainly didn't like seeing all those option keepers with Brock Purdy. They do come away with a win, though, 31-10, the final here in this one, as the 49ers going to come away with a big win, and, of course, the interceptions and turnovers in general for the Eagles doing them in here. So the 49ers going to come away with a 5-2 record, and the Eagles 4-3 after that one. But appreciate you all being on here with you. Couldn't do this without all of you, so thank you so much. We're ever appreciative of Nagy Nation. So we'll get out of here by saying go 49ers. But as always, go Browns!